Marshall, the Dalmatian firefighter pup, was on duty at the lookout tower, unaware of the impending terror that awaited him. As the night grew darker, Marshall received a distress call on his pup pad. It was a frantic voice. Barely audible through the static, a little girl named Emily pleaded for help, saying that something had taken her parents and she was all alone in her house. Marshall, being the brave and loyal pup he was, immediately sprung into action, rushing to save Emily from whatever danger lurked in the darkness. Marshall arrived at Emily's house, and the sight that greeted him sent chills down his spine. The once cheerful abode was now a dilapidated, haunted dwelling. The windows were shattered, and cobwebs adorned the walls. The air inside was stale, filled with an unsettling presence. Ignoring his growing unease, Marshall cautiously stepped inside, calling out for Emily. As he ventured deeper into the house, the temperature dropped, and a bone-chilling breeze whispered through the corridors. Marshall's fur stood on end. But he pressed on, determined to find the little girl and bring her to safety. The rooms were filled with eerie shadows, and strange sounds echoed from unseen corners, making Marshall's heart race. Suddenly, Marshall heard a faint whimper. It was Emily's voice. Coming from upstairs, he sprinted up the creaking staircase, each step sending shivers down his spine. The second floor was cloaked in darkness, save for a flickering candle at the end of the hallway. Marshall approached cautiously, only to discover a room filled with ancient artifacts and symbols drawn on the walls. As Marshall's gaze scanned the room, he caught sight of a mirror standing in the corner. The mirror's surface seemed to ripple and distort, as if reflecting a different reality. Mesmerized, Marshall approached it, and his reflection morphed into something sinister, a twisted, evil version of himself. Before he could react, the mirror shattered into 1,000 pieces, and from within the fragments emerged a malevolent presence. It was a vengeful spirit that had been trapped within the mirror for centuries, feeding off fear and despair. The spirit materialized into a terrifying creature, looming over Marshall with glowing, malevolent eyes. Marshall tried to summon his courage. Knowing that he had to protect Emily, he bravely faced the spirit. But his usual firefighting tools and pup pack were rendered useless against this supernatural foe. The spirit unleashed its dark powers, manipulating the environment, trapping Marshall in a nightmare-like maze within the haunted house. Terrifying illusions surrounded Marshall at every turn. Playing on his deepest fears, the walls seemed to close in, and the floor disappeared beneath his paws. Time became distorted. With moments of pure darkness stretching into eternity, the spirit relished in Marshall's torment, feeding off his fear and slowly draining his energy. As Marshall's hope began to fade, a glimmer of light pierced through the darkness. It was the undying spirit of friendship and unity that had always defined the Paw Patrol. Marshall realized that he was not alone in this battle. His fellow pups, Ryder, and even the residents of Adventure Bay had gathered outside the haunted house, standing as one against the malevolent force. With their unwavering support, Marshall found a renewed strength within himself. He broke free from the nightmarish maze, facing the vengeful spirit head-on. Channeling his firefighting skills and the power of love and friendship, Marshall fought back, banishing the spirit from the mortal realm. Exhausted but triumphant, Marshall emerged from the haunted house. Carrying Emily in his paws, the dawn broke and the fog lifted, revealing a revitalized Adventure Bay. The town was forever grateful for Marshall's bravery and his unwavering commitment to protect those in need. From that day forward, the Paw Patrol knew that even in the face of darkness, they would always stand together, ready to confront any horrors that threatened their beloved Adventure Bay. And as for Marshall, he wore his scars as a reminder of the strength he found within himself, continuing to serve as a beacon of hope and bravery for all. The pups found themselves trapped in a sinister game of cat and mouse, hunted by the possessed circus animals. Marshall's firefighting skills were put to the test as he tried to lead his friends to safety, but with each passing moment, the situation grew more dire. Marshall's determination and unwavering bravery inspired the team. They fought with all their might, using their unique skills to outsmart the relentless animatronics. Together, they discovered that the key to breaking the curse was hidden deep within the circus's mysterious past. The Paw Patrol uncovered the tragic story of a long-forgotten ringmaster who had suffered a terrible fate, vowing revenge against the town that had abandoned him by solving riddles, deciphering cryptic clues, and unraveling the ringmaster's tragic backstory. Marshall and the Paw Patrol had faced their darkest fears and emerged victorious. Their bond grew stronger as they realized the strength they possessed as a team. From that day forward, they became even more determined to protect Adventure Bay from any danger that came their way. And so, Marshall's harrowing encounter with the haunted circus became a legendary tale told around campfires, a reminder of the bravery and resilience of the Paw Patrol. Adventure Bay remained a place of safety, thanks to the courage of Marshall and his loyal friends.